morning some darling lemon no say cocktails say sisi you know ye dia frafra ama ye tiapo ama ende no sampaya ebedwa wala say o program bi a wo ye wo restaurant wo chop bar baby biara a wo ye program obehia ensa no wo betimi aba betu ewo omo nchen for bulk purchase no wo betimi afre omo ewo 026 329 6529 026 329-6529. Na ye free ehonuma platinum packs and so aso yasene moya muta organize events, workshops, seminars, mubedi wedding, funerals, bibi biara uwo restaurants near the adamo mu ye take away near the na platinum packs say omo packs e durable and very very quality. And ya fe na ye di aduane e hye ebegum na obehwe no na eduane no ene pack ni nyina anane yanum fo de ebi platinum packs ukoto na senye platinum ampacho hwe ene wanto na mope bulk purchase so obetimi afre number way 024 390 8607 and as 0244 281117 bomodia na platinum packs almost same. Enjoy your meal. Now, if you want my reflow sanitary pad, person make asabe bri. O person your basima. Unim say ya no mufui. Omo sanitary pads here sometimes kra. Ebumukra no. I emre so say asante kotoko bebo game a no mutifie. Omo mpie because omo koto ya no pad ibia. Na say ya na tali wechi ya say obi hu ne ekoso. But reflow sanitary pad entesa is seamless and quality durable products omo de ye no enye asem keto enu ntim bomoden omo say ukọ drugstores bia supermarkets bia baby bia ubenye bi wo ho ba ope bulk obetimi afrom ewo 055 111 1169 and as obetimi akom website so na wa order ho no mon deliver ma www.reflowlimited.com na out insecticide spray omo say Ghana nyina na Africa ha nyina eba no entontom spray a we use out mu say we ahoden ma papa out insecticide spray almost so wo coil enti no ye hia ne say ube chusi nia ope me say me kwa adwuma say me ti studio ha no say no ma she the spray me dem ni me hono mu nyina kama ansa na me kwa kodunu na out insecticide spray entontom ene mmoa ne bibia e wo dem hono mu efiri no nti say nya out insecticide spray a pacho wadaroma ento beda se wo pepe Gyegye screen goddess atwa proni papa bi mona gochi majima konya fabo no and then me na me kura table tennis bat no we twa me ho basisi ya
Onua TV ye dwene ho pa.
Akwaba Biribi Gyegye and also o hwe Onua TV. You live e Facebook enti bomoden na neko follow Onua TV page na obo say yes stream live e wo hono. Emra wo hwe nso no na topics aye discussing obetimi e de wadwen kire ato ase boko e comment section no na yakenka ma. Ye other social media platforms no e be bomoden na yamamo updates e wo hono. Na me so come say darling lemon drink omo so aso yasne amede adwumadi ebremo ise cocktails a ekoso wa hanyina no na ye darling lemon drink na omo ahyeda ababe mounte omo ba no ankasa ewo hase a omo serve ye cocktail emu hwam eno nti darling lemon drink any XYZ red wine eno nyina na ye dia frafra ende no ende dia meme no mo no ye pina colada but eno no customized made for the screen goddess alone. You know, darling lemon for da Oma CBB from GMR Industries Ghana Limited or more enemy producers of darling lemon drink. If I hear be and the nature say men so my drink and meba betchere. Now say my passport officer yema because Ghana Black Stars oma qualify yen ama ye ko World Cup say America ne Mexico any Canada ne de ken ne ken yen nyina ye ba ko di line ne so age visa 2026 ye kwa kohwe World Cup. Now after your ball no enyama bebre ACC e social media concerning some of the players and you know senior fans no be attack players no mana say no na the trendy wo mu pa no na mpese me kire madwen kakra efa ho ye Mohammed Kudus na one fans ni bi enya banter kakra wo social media na fans ni kire mu a kasa na omone Kudus kasa ye no anye Kudus de na Afcon no djuma ye ko di omo no ene ni ayeye omo no nti utimi hu se ebufuo no ewo mumu deda ansa na omumia omani ebe de ebe qualify yen for World Cup no na fans no ene Kudus na enya sem ketwa ewo Twitter ana X na ekoso no ebuchafo nka me kind bako me kind kakra obi se Mohammed Kudus hype na ye man no aye ne dedodo nti ekuko ni trim or ye selfish or ye say na Kudus say there be ehene ha say ade ensure ta ponchene a ojewo na Kudus say enne menemu cafe mafe e wo social media honomo enye asem kuma e wo honomo. Well now while that was going on no nature say there was some influential people being so social media I just say I don't know exactly what their problem is. Now they be I can be say we a public figure and now say we a very influential person. Yeah, you're very careful the kind of things who post our page because who are followers. Now, who followers no omuji wudi omu believe in your craft and I say ejuma we no who followers ni believe in it. And unti no o de beto okra say Yesu Kristo amma ambewu anje enkwa who followers ni bi di be show mutiri mo mbeji wedi. Na embra chaos na ekoso social media no me spotted some few media personalities be a post or mo posti here efa Kudus no enye ade a looking at omo position any edin a omo kura any the number of followers a edi omo chi no enye se omo make sa comment no enti no me pese me kasa efa ho say yen media persons na na say yes, let me just address the media for nankasa ye media for nankasa no seven previous mumu bebre wo hwa you feel say mu followers and I say mu wodin enti no mo sorry amutimi tro enkwasasem bia etu mu page en me nto sebe kra mutimi tro enkwasasem bia etu mu page na wa tro no na o follower bi su dia hye trim enti o kine bi okohia Mohammed Kudus wo ba bia we say wo no because we are very influential na waka sa asem ni nti no obetimi so use that same word den didi Kudus atem muma Ghana for muma yenya nti ase say boys no omo bebo Afcon no omo anya de atemudie de ye di omo papa ba wo hwe mu a omo mu bie ni ho a oni yenya banta e social media Salisu na nka we say ono ne de na anya social media but na kuma pese ha ne say o pese o chi journalist bi kwa na obuno because omu faili na ewiase so ya bone na se ye kan unim se wa ye bone enti won kasa after all this particular Afcon issues saga bruha ye bae Mohammed Kudus Andre omo den omo be pa ya cho they apologize to Ghanaians omo say omo nim se omo di ehwambo omo feli yen poto me de do feli me pa nka tu ebi na se me TV ne so na se me hu hwe no Richard Ofori do tema kuma free me mu o said I me emergency surgery eyi makoma efri ho enti no mo hwa we were offended we were all complaining we were saying any kind of words to them and omo jitu mu but omo be pa ya chow at the end of the day no omo hye yebo say omo ba bioma omo nye de omo ndi ehwambo ampa so omo ba omo ambedi ehwambo enu nti we a media person na wo no fans no anase the ordinary Ghanaian oti ho a odidi boys na tem no ODD boys na tem na ka me expect say who media person they will be use who platform e dia anchor e wo de aka a kire fans ne say boys no omaya ade omo de Ghana edum pempensuo bi a ewiase nyina udu ba bia na wo bo Ghana din a say yam frasa moja na ken ne ken ye bebo kudus din upa udu ba bia worldwide a na wo so ufi Ghana na broni no on shede hu bebia Ghana no wo West Africa. Just mention any of the players' name. Asamoah ni Mohammed Kudus ni. Na obi kotro say enye Black Stars na aye foa. Nka Mohammed Kudus West Ham. Ono ko bebo Black Stars aye den. Na wo say nipa no we very influential. Wo followers and so oti social media na wudi nkwasi asem because you feel say oh me de me mu ade. Nanka Mohammed Kudus no oye wu nua anase oye wu kunu anase wo boyfriend bi nua ketwa menya sure so betimi atworo sa asem na fa ne ho. And as a matter of fact, top media, top sports personalities are more Ghana have from the Kwabena Yeboamo to Michael Otieje to Ore Kumo, Kelvin Mo, like just name them. From AFCON till today, me who omumu biya omutimi use omu social media platform say omu di gu ebia this particular player omu di gu ni hu fin. And you know more amo say more ye media personalities no. Amo say mo ko school amo koye no mo koye tifi anafo epoye atoye brofo amo kan ye nti bi da no munsua nyansa mo mama adwen no enye adwuma because boys no Black Stars no omo nso no omo ye nipa emoja di efusa no omumu moja e Cristiano Ronaldo mu no eye kokko de o Mohammed Kudus mu no eno so ye kokko forget the color moja na ye kokko no kwa de ye nyina your feelings wo ye mu omu ntimi mbabiri omu ani embe bobo embe qualify Ghana no omu wi a the only thing we can tell them they say ye didi omu atem and I say we are underrating them so woka say Mohammed Kudus enya Black Stars na aye foa Mohammed Kudus no onkono ofri West Ham no be Black Stars aye there some of you someone now for the Black Stars no some of you these media personalities mo now for na Black Stars no and if you say Black Stars no mo ye cheaper nene mo dem ye cheaper because cheap befriends cheap and no mo use mo platform na mo fanya nyansa mo fan churo nyansa sem se mo nya menopause so mo mmomodin na mo nunu munro na mo njai rough no because Mohammed Kudus no onye ni paketwa a mete say nkofo ebi mu bobo Asamoah Gyan Capitano omo bobo Michael Essien and all that Ghana fo mu subanya bi mu media personalities ni bi mo nkwasa sema ya mu di social media mu di nkofo atem no matter what these boys will do and then the likes of Asamoah Gyan mo omo retire very early no mu twabo abrante ya mo ma make say Black Star nya de obebo biom ombo biom Michael Essien embra ye say Chris enko na ye kwakofa Chris Hutton enko ne enkofa Michael Essien ombe boampo ne enkochi no oso oma enya bibia ntia at the end of the day ensema ebe fifiri ya no aba a ye be keka kire no oni sa akoma no but krofo froso friend no wako na ende de media mamo etufu obo mpese mebubo din bia we no yemfa prapra kwan mu next time fans ne de omo ka bibia omo de ye fan say omo de omo ye fans nti omo kire omo adwen but mo ye very important personalities amu kura followers asem bia free mo ano eto mo page no enkofo agidu no obi enhye dan di sankwasa asem ni biom na fe ho no ye be ne cafe ma fe nti eno ano no na de meka ko sisei Kudus forever and forever star boy no uchi umutayo unya bi if you had a Kudus in your family nka wo nanti anka de bia obehye ni jersey no nti eno de umpo baby awedu no he's the 4th ranking most valued African player nti no baby ayedu no eno ano no munhia nyansa na mu use mo platform no mu use no wisely eno nti Madam say machire madwen about Black Stars. Now you go straight into the discussion. My guest and so aje o makonyo matena se fefefe. O he prophet kum chacha papa and why fe yi ankasa. Say na wo bright and wo blink no. many John Papa, what are the one that design my M for Pam?
Really, Yanchel will be our.
Sound.
Aye.
Papa, many percent come here be me Pambi man, Papa.
There be say, me Matadia mission, will be Shebi, I mean Shebi. Aha, Papa, special a tailor.
Tailor, okay.
And I will your gun any.
Oh, okay. And what bomode? What bomode? Because I didn't fatal ye pa. So be able call. So why a friend? I say, Papa, the bend the Yankopa do man, you cry kaka.
In the Koye pa.
So I want Miss Neat Beauty Studio.
We run a beer. A crew, Sana.
When your cornrows?
Your friends.
Wear ponytail.
Pony.
Ponytail. Aye. It was for that me and me bra me kojo ono so agina konwa kama me kojo
Ajwa
bibi aboko
nyame adom na so
nyame adom and that's why fine
so why fine pa
na weekend is na eko
ekoye say ne ne epon ameda
epon na say okay epon na eko
o aden
obi do we fi London aba obi do
se me ti he
bibi aboko
nyame adom
o ban den na de bre me
asomdwe
me pass ndue
hey peace
me pass ndue
violence
me aha ba o de den na de bre me den na de bre me yepon ye be raka buto me da se wo no Afra the voice so agina konya kama Afra ma fi wo
nza me shawo
bia boko
adwuma ne so
so wo ye
yegu so
de yemre no and there technical challenge me pese ye timi handle your topics ni nyina quickly yen cheche ya dwen kakra about senior Ghana for your mudidi Mohammed Kudus atemi ko let me start with you yen a brief na yen call your next topic
okay so for Kudus there no I think that they may be saying I prefer say these players or these entities or mukra pages do not respond to some of these things. You see, and you'll be in a worse courage to hold on to certain things like that. In turn, I prefer say they may be saying they should have a social media manager who can easily handle some of these things because exactly and it is not right. In turn, I prefer say omononkombe jaine maybe say amma social managers need to handle some of these things. Again, like you said, I mean, Kudus, whichever way it is, a ball. He has become one of the best guys that we've ever had. I mean, we ACM Mufiho, we like Kinston Mufiho, we Derek Boateng, ACN, Muntari, and all that. I mean, for us to get another feeling, another person, Sebi, or bought one of the best teams, say what a friend is saying, Amanoneno. Yeah. At least I think he deserves that thing. It's the same Kudus na Sebio. Ye boa ye draw no one you know na draw no ni ma no aha I don't know na Ghana for ya ka say he's the best of the best good and you know na share omone your friend is saying Manchester City or ball bicycle kick goal no and you know
and that kind of goals no kana ya na like the likes of Maradona mo no mutashe special goals no
and you know good. So what is our problem?
We be friendly cheap.
Thank you. And I think that maybe other fire is good. I don't want to deal with fans because fans will be a kind of person who can be here. Oh, yeah. But when you're looking at people who really should reason, who knows what is good, and can we paint a good picture of your players to the world? Nasa mumu mono moye the fourth estate of the realm. Now we create a certain good picture and image for the country, Mumu say nipa krone dia. How do you expect say nipa no one man on neno sunu be hu nipa na moye nesano? Sometimes I feel pity for ourselves. I say at the papa bia ba ye honoma yempe. So we tend to denigrate it and give it a bad name and hang it. Aba ni asambe catch us say, oh nipa we die. And quite good pa. I think we should learn from people. Young quite bebre. Da ben na wote say obi to say menka your friend is saying even Nigeria I will do Togo. Our own player, top player not the same. Adebayo. When last did you hear Togo people on social media even when he was playing giving him that image? Look at Sergio Mane. Senegal, right? What image are they giving? Look at Drogba. Look at the likes of that Cameroon guy. What's his name? Eto. And then we feel that everybody has an issue. Listen, this thing started way back from Abedipele's time.
I'm telling you.
And the man Abedipele's time, Tony Bafo, Anthony, and all those people went off early. Today, there are players who are playing here. They want to maybe go off football after Euros 2024 or 2024 year boy. They are 33, 35, and they are still playing. Even African Cup year boy, is it Kevedo, one of the players? I think it's Cameroon. When you need, or you're 35 or 34 or something, and look at the magic he's doing at the midfield or probably striking. By 30, 35, near because of Yano. The same thing we're doing to musicians, the same thing we're doing to everybody in the celebrity space. Look at what we've done to even the acting. Imagine the Nayareta too early. But today we don't even have replacement, we don't even have benches for these same people. But look at your fellow Nigerians. Tama Genevieve Money no Amu, they were replacing them with good people. Yeah. Today, you don't mess them because they have a good replacement. Lewin, who is the replacement? Kwakumen, who is the replacement? Majid, it is your rest here on Shada Intra movie Biribi, if I'm right. Who is the replacement? But no one else have replacement. Too much replacement. And I feel sorry for ourselves. Sometimes, when we the watchdog role, yenamna say ye shena ye ma ye heli sankrofu we no to get that fame no ye ni check all the players that we have. When they're the best of the teams or probably in the league that is really happening very well, West Ham. And I'm sorry if that is how we're going to go there, especially we the journalists saying ye be there a bad thing ye nko ye nim sir. Exactly. Yayama today, two brothers, one has to by force tell you that I will not even do it. Yayama to the extent that the same man you mentioned his name, Jan, tells us that more penalty view. Why? Because of what we did for him. But football. If it is so, there's Sanka Bebena and Komombo. Aka Roberto Bajumo say World Cup at the finals. And come on, Bobo, Bebeto Munina, and come on, Bobo, Baju, and everybody in Karam come on, Bobo. But they did their role, they played their role well. At least, you need Colombia and I say, Escobar, by Nitu. No. But these players are doing wonders. Where are they? Players, I'm Fabian Yakofebioaba. I in terms of getting these players on. Yeah. Tama Kudus only seen him, were they following him? Not at all. Exactly. Sometimes we should call a spade a spade. I think that they are doing a great disservice to the sports arena.
That's the one. Afra.
Mo, Kojo can be brain na do na. But I mean the mechanic say, you know my take on when it comes to Black Stars. Yeah. I've always said they don't need insults. Yeah. It pulls them back. Team way a team a very young team, and whoever is driving the team currently is Kudus. Take it or leave it. Onua na Okuta team ni say. With what happened over the weekend and last year Yomokobo Ewokumase no. For me, pull him down no syndrome no Ghana ha no. Let me say yabono keshiri. Is that like Kojo was saying, most of our players retired very early. C. Ronaldo is still playing. Yeah. He's almost 40. Asamoah ye ben ojaya onyaya odi jaya bo. I think it's MYing to nobody, no family. We even urge send a bar when in born national team. If you are now cast Michael Essien, your turn suffer now was a warm man because he knows what he went through when he was playing for Black Stars. Only to me first when saw the Black Stars as you mentioned and say, oh yeah, Obi anywhere they're watching, they will not do it because ya no yeah. Yes, you go to park is what say we call Sunday special. Now what's supporters need in che baby na bo mo bono. What you say? So no one TV who extra players in Poa. Ne nanko huto me amete me na me huto enso bara me twa play ampoa ene I think it's not helping. Kudus no yeah wonya botre so like he was saying we need social media managers on me manage your money but all in all they are all human beings, they have feelings. sometimes in sebi oha obeka no nipa no oha na adwen ni ho but the more awo ye no na o hye na horoba you understand because sebi moja utwa na ebeba red me so me dey red so I think that we should be careful with how you treat it because it's a growing team.
Yeah.
It's not like the Michaelasians, the Samoajans, and all those people who bought liberty. Women are for Cobon, yeah, try to see a mergiomo. Now, yet a strong, solid team. And he say, Shas, you say, Bium, now you say the dear Tema. A time will come, we'll be calling players and they won't come. And don't forget, a boy economy in so. So I feel, say, Kakrabeka found, we should just know how to respond to these players or talk to them about performances.
That's so honorable. Obido. Now, what before then, Black Stars, one of your favorite player?
Kudos.
Mama, no crazy. You, shall I drink?
Oh, I'm a crash car. Yeah. Ajo, the American said, dear, or consul on one of Boyina. And Tigana for ya, but renting a penny for more fire serious no.
Oh, yeah.
Because we'll be banners or ye, Juma. Ye who mistake it way be never bano. Na ya sorry ye free papa na nipa na ye ni nyina. Em say moa to say the bra kan ye no. E na social media no so. E no people wa we a celebrity a say we set example.
Yeah.
Yes. Wakwa ko hu ade say follower e kan bibia. Wo na wo space and say wo a follower say wo betimi aka asem ato nipa na dwemu ma even so what dream be about the person cross I dream no if you na wo momu ko ka jegum just because you have the platform and you're fine to the American na
that's it papa
yo mama nyame enhira wo
papa na one your favorite player
me dey the oyade no the obeyade bia
but some of me when be some favorite player
ai
asa your favorite player who
na asa Samoa ni hwan me and then you know I'm my favorite player.
Hey, but wait, okay, so there. Asamoah is also my favorite. He still is, but for now he's not playing.
Two
current ones now. One of your favorite.
Oh, players look Bobodin be and Sabi Mami.
Jordi WOHO.
Why?
Jordan.
Jordan are you?
Jordan WOHO. Ayi WOHO. Kudus. Oh, Thomas Partey WOHO. Back you guys say Salisu ewo no mo Gideon Mensah ewo no mo
why not so ono nya akwanya okotwa Messi no
na ba me kasa na obedi ati ya wi hu de wotwam so ya du me so o se wa de wa mi sam masa
papa wo favorite the one
anti wa kasa wi pe ba bi tena
papa wo favorite the one
me se di obeya ade bia
na so mu nyina wa ya ade
anti de ya bebo ball no da na obeya ade no
ai
ona many son.
Okay.
And one no.
Nti no say do nipa na anya de enso a.
Wa anya de dia and one no.
When in so no. Papa kire wa dwene
Me da se bebre. Ochana Father's Day.
Okay.
Michia Honorable Kennedy Japan. Ochana ne birthday. Eti baby a Honorable Kennedy Japan e will be no me man no happy birthday. Nyame hira no. O man nkwan wa ahoden ene bambo nyame ma na koma so ade emrem nyame enhira onabo mame uni baby minia
afra
wakasa ena minia prekonso akasa ena eno so akasa kama na meni wo nyina enya adwen adwen a meni wo nyina enya ne se ewiase aye wo aye bae no ese nipa bia de to ni tirim se ade bia wo ye bia no ye won negative and positive ye wo onwo ebeka bone ene ye wo onwo ebeka papa even se obi di watam de a won se mo obrofo bi a mo kan ye wo insult ene ye wo o criticize obi
yeah
unse ya na different
two different things
me da say ba ye kurom wa na obi ye bibi na criticize na wadwa na ne buofu but yes so mu say ye wadwuma bi ho no na so odun wusem na wo ya we ya den ya nipa be criticize wo eti sisi waso
but this particular one enye criticize
ebe di ya criticize
insult
enye ni nyina na ye insult
yeah enye ni nyina na insult
thank you kakra bi na ye insult but dodo na say criticize wo eti dia a woman say I so be a politician
yeah
and I say we yes sofo we ye den nipa ebe kan ho asem be negative positive eti wo a wo ye ne say usisi waso we wa dwen say bi obi e kan na wo beto aso de adwuma no ntumi nye ebi say obi ene won ma wo kotutu asuro HIV hande kotutu asuro HIV ene baba so eti adwuma na wo be ye no eso mu say adwuma no said ye tie no enipa ebe kan ho asem Jesus Christ kura be wi ase no say nkrofo bo ni din pa ebi bo ni din bode eti mi nua no kudus on kana comment no yam na on to adwuma no so na wonko because eburo kire nyina no akoyi obobo bebrebe a mepe na asem wo eburo kire di okuta emedin Messi
enya medin mo but yeah
na Messi ye
ni krom din
say Messi dey wo dey back Ghana ha
Messi esiedu
Messi dey
esiedu
mo mama 5 yes akokuta medin enipa eka na asem wo eburo kire bebre ni ade ekọ positive eka ekọ negative eka eti meka kire mi ni akudusu say onto ne bo ase onya abotre Ghana ha na ma Yesu a ewa ha eye ban a ewa ha ena social media ne ade a wo kan no wan say ya na media fo ne kona de ya na montan nye se ne ma ne mo echen bloggers ni bi bloggers fo ni bi on no be ma caption no ama headline ni na wa tro ntro ye bi ade na wo tro ne kona ente sa na won aka ne ba no ebi di atem die eba eti mesre no onto ne bo ase oto ne bo ase ya ba bi opeso okodu no obeba kodu eyesu wo Ghana ha wo ye ne hwe a enye yie Rollins baye woje ne de na wode kọ atames aje ne de economy wabeje ne de wode kọ obia wo beba Ghana bia wo ye den a wo beje wo de eyesu bi a wo Ghana ni nyina ne se wo besisi waso na de ye nipa eka no wuntie na de wo ye no wo be focus na waye medase bebre
medase ase ye kasa ni nyina no bia anshada mbo for reading de mo ye na nya fine Ofori ne your favorite player Afra
well because Ofori ne your favorite player
Richard Ofori won Ofori come esemetimi ne twemp na because up to now no on sheden kire yen enti a ode ne saka ball no nti em se bia e match ni mu no obe kan kire me
the be ono hu say team ne qualify e kra ne ekọ ye nima ye nkọ ba bia ye ba fie ntem e be boa team ye ba fie ntem
Ofori hani papa anyways
say e sha ne ho de ska wona ho so person na twem plan nti no
say ye twa na ye behu
okay
ye twa na de o mbia mema maso ate ne nti a oso ball nim aha no pe na Ghana for san cheche no pe na Ghana for say sia no Mr Happiness e wo social media or say wenya Netherlands passport nti no na just passport na wenya no or say passport no ehu e won faso eso ne bu bebre he will choose Netherlands no omo passport no over PhD ewo Ghana ha but ansa na ye nyina e be start actually ya adwen about it because me say mo amohwe no so mo de mo adwen kire e be share comment section na say let's see where the Dutch passport ranks in the world. And you know the Dutch passport the whole world you know the 8th most powerful passport in the world. Passport na abrantie no okra no say obe choose that passport over PhD wo Ghana ha say so obeko school ama uti wan fu dwene e wo Ghana ha say ene say ana say obeko no wawagoje Holland for passport de wan eno wo hwa de wan na wo be choose wa ohwe me no manu kransi ye minim de wo kasa wo beje oh mum pe school ko afra yenko straight.
Well, I think for some time now he's been trending with this Netherlands Dutch passports and PhD holders. Now, ewiase no obia na de oyeden wope and obia na tin struggle asie. I mean we've seen a couple of videos and pictures from him and Emrano or Ghana. Kubea na wo ton ya de ade nyina we've seen it. But so if opportunity abano ko pie mo ho no when ne saka sa passport na obviously obi anu ho be call for greener pastures or on condemn how
but when me go tie some of the reasons no
right
won nti when me go hwe ni video no se na bia nipa onkofo mo hwe ye no omo nso ebetimi take cue from there ebusiafo Mr Happiness uma yen go hwe ni Dutch passport ne mra passport in there me sure
say obi ejina onya wo lego and any of the universities in Ghana na fa kan Ghana passport no na fa wo expensive luxurious cars na wo o fat bank accounts o big properties are and o companies are na fa ko US embassy no pay say o person tu kwan numre we to mo ma visa fa ko British High Commission, Australia High Commission, Japan, China embassies, any single embassies send the wo sanyama we ni PhD kan o mo ma visa security man no gina gate na no krom Ghana ni na wo ska chen no obepamo na wo me patole to Holland degree kram ni bi my passport 20% ko US and o pay ya ni to ticket pe me ko wo PhD ya we nya visa kra me no ko US no you do US lie me me different chain lie wo be dim because of this passport timisi passport we valuable chain PhD e wo lego any university bia wo Ghana cheers. Happy Monday.
And they're not happy Saturday. As I'm now all catch no Ghana ni mapa. Me and you nim say who is casted day. Now could do US embassy and any of the embassies. Security man bet me I then apamo. So we need appointment. Into the kind there enyan trop. So now let's see. With the Dutch passport ranking the 8th most powerful or valuable passport in the world, you can name it me. Ukrasa passport now. Unya visa free. Echo 107 countries visa free with that passport. And 10 countries. And so we ETA estimated time of arrival 10 countries. Passport free over 43 countries and visa on arrival 28 countries. And electronic visa I do not friend e-visas no and also 21 countries. And then just say the passport no can so obeko America and there no here visa so obeko and the only here visa kra obetimi akọ no akodi 90 days ewo US no wa there was so aba and a visa on arrival so wo ho countries ni bi wo ho a o kwa no an say obeko online na wa apply na electronic visas na there bro and okay, so far 17 countries pe na Ukrasa passport no na say ubekọ a ube here visa. And that even with that passport your visa is 100% assured. Enti no o kire wadwini yi. Me mom de me pe PhD. PhD.
Full
Me kan one kan focus am. After me say me pe PhD. So so dey call.
Yeah, Mo.
Yeah.
You see, this is a passport he's acquired.
Yeah.
And a passport we don't saka a wow Emma to crime be. But you see, there's one thing, it doesn't make you rich. It doesn't make you rich. A PhD holder will obviously also acquire these passports. So no sunya kwenya to apply for it. May I feel say where we have gotten to in this world, no, this global village, you know, I was here sharing maybe a year on how we pollute social media or the system. Because your ma almost bra in our schools. Kasa we no air corner. Are on social media and they are listening. On Yadye Biomo school, and I said, Assasa.
Yeah.
Looking at the time you started life, looking at the time how did you do baby, how did you do how did you passport? Me tie her the pa. Now remember her I'm flipping because name more and shema horoba.
Yeah.
He's so annoying. He's so annoying because me can say or train BB neba Ghana for me. I didn't know say
about the passport.
Indeed. When I say can the ampa no crane ye was system.
And
you could see that PhD holders are also commenting.
But more than enko baby.
You understand? I feel say it is our system.
Yes.
As on my Ghana na ye woman no and na manako we say because if your system no it treat ye year a PhD holder no anything kwa mobo.
Yeah.
You understand? We have seen professors who are lecturing us in our universities sabe young students in the crano sabe ye koye kra chain some of our professors into onipa bi say no nya passport we are untimi kan chen say it is not better than having a PhD holder and now we PhD holder because wahun bra obre e wo my way mu not anywhere Ghana here brand anu odin most of them will tell you say they want to get their Dutch passport than acquire PhD but PhD can take you far.
Okay.
Yes, it can take you far.
Okay.
Yeah. Irrespective of having the Dutch passport or Italian passport or whatever, PhD can take you far.
Okay. Papa.
Mame.
Papa cho upe PhD, upe se uko school. Awo Ghana hanumo esua brofo akese. Ne kura certificate paper no. Ana se upe Dutch passport.
Mame. Unze abrantia na asem na waka no emu odu paawo.
Yeah.
Ya na metaka asem bi se enye school na many pa yi. Obi akowi ase school nyina abone masters. Yesi bibi di diploma se diplomat. Wabo diplomat bi abo embassy.
Diploma.
Ti
nka ho.
Se wo bo a wabo O level C level abo Z level. Ebikwa could do doctor, from doctor to professor.
Doctorate.
Yes, professor now. Yes, we go school now to make them. Your friend emeritus.
Emeritus.
Thank you. Obi akwa could do
Papa na na boy.
Emeritus as emeritus. Obi akwa school now could do emeritus. And so na wo kire ne chamber nsam. Ne ho kire ne chamber nsam. Ibi we kaswa half protocol no. Ontumi ntobi ensi sin room ensi so enfem mo ne bra onsa abrante na sem na okanyame adomo de watena burochira ena yenso yekọ woba ebre bi on me ko Holland last year me ko ho me wura on biggest hospital on friend AMC me ko to ma me dokun ba ma yen ma me dokun ne ba wo ye adwuma wo ho AMC wonom na mikosi Ghana ni bi ono ma oye okrene wo ho even me ni di nkomo no no just see you na ka 4,000 euros
a month and
bosome
escapa
mami me ni mo bi wo UK me ko ni UK ni fie na mete wa nurse bosome ye man £6,000 say £1,000 $200 million £1,000. It would be £6,000 no. What's the Saba Ghana schema? 100,000 Ghana city 1 billion.
Yeah, 1 billion.
1 billion. Now your Ghana PhD ni bank PhD ni bank. And now what you say is kawi. Na minister no kura what on pay yes I. MP kura pay yes I, including president. Oh, it's no who's that? Your system is so weak. System in Koye. Last 2 weeks, me call embassy B. Me do embassy one, me do one every 12 o'clock. Me call 20 more than 1,000.
Hey,
yes.
I'm here now.
Uncle Professor. That's it. So what's not Ghana buying now? So, yeah, I can say, yeah, more be a visa. Ana embassy no na so obi a magye visa e be kam de wa no ene kokora no dem obi a be ko because kuro no emu ose what must say eti abrante na sam o kan de me so fukum chacha de me ne ya adwen papa me kase school no ko bi ye education no the biggest investment school you good obi kase school ye. But one way go school nyina no I keka brofo akase ye nyina ye ncha no beje besia bebre ye ncha no beje besia what I say
Matias papa
eti me ni aba abrante ya na sam no kan emodu obi te Ghana ha ana me we brofo na me kan brofo ntua danka entua school fees enyi chop money wo betumi akewia se brofo nyina so na wo bre young guy be an minimum on a half or 32 years. Na oba sole wo me ho be 7 years in ye ene nyame adom no nya kwan no tu kwan call ebrochile 7 years in ye no okoye no ka so akwan yi so wa se afra ba bi apraku what see edan ya wa be se na 21 bedrooms 7 years 21 bedrooms ye wo kuromu wa hwa minu aba obi betumi e di police 30 years or coffee ani amani 2 billion pension pay. What am I saying? Ni amani 2 billion, 3 billion pension pay 30 years. A teacher for crowd here. Yes, somebody a market to your yes, so the money a form market to your money teacher for. Yeah, so sana young crop worker. It won't. No will be the police here. Now say madam for police in Ibi. What the police here be 25 years. One no yaba so man aje bolega. Oba no kuta confirm ne bayele. I confirm ne bayele. Now say na ewrade ya adom a peacekeeping o to be ko bi a oba ye ja wanya car atwe ba ko bi. Eti won abrantie na sem na wo ka no. Eye serious o. O man na ye wo mu no, ye mpanifo ne nhehye ne yama yi. Da ka de o ka ne nya no kora. Eye den na Ghana I say, ye ministers ne ye MP ne ye mpanifo ne nyina, eye kwhye asofukum chacha mebisa. Obi a nyemo a, wo se me kwawu abrochile. Mini aba, edenti na obi a nyemo a. Ebe ka ne bosumi a na bosumi mienu wo se me kwawu. Mo kwawu ono ma ye.
Also one benefit no. Benefit wo krone so ye more
it ye system no e so wicked enya
okay
it minister ya mami ya mami adwo asafo asa han
yeah
o ye to abama ne parliament ni ade ye ya enya abrochire na okoye eden na de na koye so onya reason bi kan
yeah
that ye leaders ni ye mpanifo ni nyina even hwa ye hospital say wa ha kolebu wa ha 37 wa ridge wa police hospital wa ha won yale a won nko kolebu won nko police hospital ye mpanifo ni nyina yale a ofu plane na okọ Amsterdam na okọ Canada na okọ UK okwaje na ho yale sa because won say ye hospital no ye hospital kora udu wono mo a bebre bom eti sent ni kura kuntam kwa brochile hospital wo wura wono ma wo yale na wo yadu wura wa sent ne keke kura sa wo yade what am I say eti ye leaders no ene ye mpanifo no sade ye sese ye toto ne ye ma ye ne ye toto ne ye eti me ka we ye twato ya nsesa ne ye ma bi ne ye change ne ye ma bi ya na me kan opa ukuro mo America some state in yes 53 and 52 ma America for nyina for America metana Ghana ha all the 5 years ebe ye Ghana nyina yi ama Ghana ye tesa America yansu ye free akwa boso me miensa pe ye ba say America nyina ama America ye se Ghana
ene che so chire ma ne che se eye yanka say ye suban
it
has to do with us.
Yesu bain no enye.
Okay.
Ya nhihye ya administration ya niema enkoyie it will be asole a mekọ ebrochile it abrante ya no mi da mehia ni bia meche ni sika yeah da mehia ni bia meche na ne enye brofo kan me ka be 15 to 17 years ago I mekọ American embassy amekwaje me visa once American embassy enketwi ho
kanta unti brofo a omofre bi ma ne be ka okasa e be chirechire mu
me koye me kodu kanta 7 ene ye frɛ me broni ne je me passport no o kan brofo no maka o kan maka na wa wosu ni ti won say this English is a different English on say a different English o hwem di o say akwa we brofo ye me de me ma ne visa on ko me kuro mu on ko kika bi nchile mi ni anam international English obi a me brofo nye a medication nye boso me ensa ne yan bi awurade masofu kum chaachafo alupre na me nenam wiem na obi a wa university na me di wapampam agro osoro What you want to say PhD? I will bring many PhD for bebre. I call embassy. I'm on visa. Now he be a man in the call embassy. Be ya my visa 5 years. Or no ya man visa. You be doing any more on the visa. I say I don't need my visa on the yaman. And I'm so on the aliens as a tongue. Mimi the young sra. A favor. That you know, ya can't forget about PhD need your bed, dear Ben.
Eti papa ko so chese sisia no. Se me ka se ebia papa go back to school. Neko acquire ebia diploma and a degree and acquire masters and a PhD and a doctorate. Wonye
anya no na be mama yeye.
Sound.
Anya no na be mama yeye. Ya Ghana ha. Escafo wo kurom wa nyina PhD ni bienkan.
Okay.
Escafo wo kurom wa. Enso se escafo wo kurom wa no. Won no ntua PhD fo no kan. Won wa ne tua won ka. Eti brofo de ya wote brofo na wo kan brofo a. Wudu ba bi a wo de tete wo ho. E di twam ko. What am I say? E di tete wo ho ye bibi ni ade. Na anya no na mani pa yeye. Brofo mani pa nye yo. I say sabe obi a wuti so enye nyansa. Eti kase nyansa ni ma ya de so amekon.
Okay. Papa me da say because you PhD and a Dutch passport. Which one are you going for? Wait, make a PhD. When I say I'm generalizing it, I mean PhD in Ghana. PhD I will acquire from Ghana, and a Dutch passport. Yeah.
Oh, you're asking me a question?
I mean, Chawadrin. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I thought you were asking me if I would take any of them.
Personally, that was just a personal question.
Yeah, I could easily answer you. I'll go for the passport.
You go for the passport.
Sure.
So, hey, we brought for Biribi. You also who called you Dutch passport?
That's how it's a profaned passport. You know? If indeed it is the
it's the 8th most valuable passport in the world.
Most valuable. Why would I want to waste time for that? But now, it's a very interesting. Abrante na sem na okano enye atemdidie.
Okay.
But also draw some analogy for all of us to understand. Sesebio omani etimuno akofom. Omani etimuno ekofom. Omani etimuno ayebasa due to bad governance yekum ewo eye omainim. And not just Ghana alone. I think it's almost on the African continent. All right? Because we're Ghana, we want to situate it here in Ghana. But indeed, situating in Ghana, it is true that bad governance have positioned a system to a certain place. Say, onipa Anton asase, Anton ne mame asase, anane na nebi asase, anaefu afan kwaje besia, amma neba anko ye libra, anko prapra, enye sika afan befia, efi ni begu ebebo. And that is the reality on ground. As we speak, majority of the youth are in the next 20 years of this country. They should be taking care of this country, are long gone to be slaves on people's lands. Menka enka say bia doye ninye, but you see oy cleaner. It will be manso.
Yeah. Also cleaning, yeah.
To the extent that Otumi Chasebi toilet or paper so that this is what he's doing. So if you have all your youth running away from this country, if you have all your nurses, doctors, artisans almost dying, steel benders, Janifi or man Wemoko Romania,
Italy,
Jania,
Libya.
Yeah. Libya, so yeah.
And it's scary. All because person mano, mano. So that tells you that there's a problem. Acronym. Sentesa and campaign you for motia bemu ne. Empa chon country say Canadian Embassy and all those others, you know, relaxing the way Omuma visas to Ghana for. Thank you. So it tells you, say, your problem, a national security problem. Okay. This is a pure national security problem. Yakas national security issues are any obiako fetu if north airbao.
Yeah, of course.
The youth are and can the next 10 years, 50 years on show mine omu kwe janko krane mrewane ho. Omu ja 40, 54 no ho airco. That tells you how bad governance is. Again, your predecessors didn't even let us value issues of vocational. Ewo man we mu. Omo ma ye paper ediye. Enti ne se me kopa adwuma se me nkra diploma certificate ne sa niema na ye ma me adwuma because ye the criteria ne kra koto ho a ye se ye pe degree ye pe masters ye pe say eno omo ti aban mu ne eno omo amabesia ko nyina no ekọ the same amonone ekọje nkrata some way lawyers ekọ Harvard ekọ Yale University ko hwan Cambridge at the back room wa eno mo je almost about 60 to 70 to 100,000 as a salary in a month. Ama krono aje paper edi to the extent that people who are really creative entrepreneurs are rather leaving this country, and the very same country now paper is rather looking for talents and looking for insanwe juma people. Thank you. And na sa the same obroni na okwaje nkrata ne bae no or pesa nkrofo no. Again, PhD, masters, degree, blah blah blah. Let's testify. Any value in a womb when you are a PhD person. Why? Subsequent presidents who have been in this country, did they have PhDs? Rollins, from PNDC to NDC, no PhD.
I think Rollins was an SHS.
Forget about all the negatives you want to talk about. Mm-hmm. But this same man did positive things in this country.
Of course.
Move from him and go to John Ejekum Kufuor. I salute. Our PhD. He did his law anyway, but a PhD.
I see it's Mikobi Sama.
That be only crap PhD. But look at the massive things they did in this country.
Yeah.
Bounce.
Yeah.
So I saw the man playing a tape, and I'm like, on school doing news, but I said, or reason in such a way that you can't understand. So he says a PhD person comes and says that I value Ghana card more than roots and everything. I saw him play that TV.
Ghana card,
Ghana card. Yes.
Also value and not saying
a PhD person says I value Ghana card more than roads. If you give me roads, if you give me houses or blah blah blah, I will value the Ghana card more than that.
And the school no so going to be say we say oh.
Oh boy. And that same person tells you that this is a PhD person who is speaking this way. Yama a PhD phone nyina kwakoye book long. So it is this is how it goes. So good afternoon, Ajua. Okay, we're going to talk to Ajua, who is a PhD holder, political science lecturer, and a PhD at Legon, and want to speak to him about politics and violence in this country. Hello, Ajua. What's your take on this? That is all that we do. That is all that we do. Analysis. Analysis that will not give birth to anything. Entrepreneur.
Right.
Again, that same PhD person, takes home.
As of for now, doctor no, and no almost doctorate and the adopted name.
And indeed, these same people, sebi, yankasa education, yeah. To have your masters, to have your PhD is excellent. It is good. I salute people like that. But we take home sebi. That same person who shook romanas or ko amanonia or ye kimpin.
Yeah. And even what even bothers me the most about this whole thing, briefly, Keke, from where I come from, we are Doctor Ogana Hana Usiwa. Won't remember practice doctor or Obesanko school beam.
Thank you.
Which means Ukrasa they don't really pay attention to it. Because doctors bebre, minimum doctors bebre or Mabawa or Mabedane nurse practitioners. Only Majumane Power, Bronini, Jina, Bronini, and Obetia, and the Pepe. But the fact is, we certificate of Ukraine, every Ghana. Say, if you Chromodia, good. Say, you are Yale, no, on Cambridge, you know, on Harvard, no, on Mass Law, na Ukradia, good.
Okay.
Only Bronini, Jumape. But a free Africa now, you have to go back again.
Yes, and the money you because I have friends.
But I had dream.
Yes, and I make kind of so and think ma no ye stronger. And ke betimi aboa. Many friends are said you on papa no ka say Munkos universities no hands amaba Ghana. Because when you come to Ghana to do university and you come back a week, they will not take you on. And it is true, like you're rightly saying. So the very same Bruni na said you kono akopa na cho wako ni university. Wasan she coat asan ko de dem asan kopa na cho so asan bo obesia obo obesia no so asan bedi wanum asan ko the back say asan bo obesia no. How do you expect the person to value you? So that is how the guy will behave. And he's not wrong.
Okay.
Because sebi otihano, I have seen a video where this young man was lying on the floor at 37. That's what I hear. 37. Obi Oyare near did drip. So not the form. The same boy.
There was no bed. Yeah.
Yes, no bed.
Yeah.
They didn't know to me, Sebi on to me can phone on the mine.
Yeah.
I didn't know to me can, but the same government now, yakwaba kachre say, mena maye say, wait, mena maye say 2006, mena maye say 2000. What have they really done? Up to now, people don't have beds to sleep on.
That brings us to the next topic that we'll be discussing. But Yama,
it's crazy.
Wrap it up quickly now. Obi don't bring. Now you take a commercial break.
Are the crazy to see the
the crazy to see the
It's crazy now, but
Obi don't.
Only me pa.
What's the deal? PhD for and the professors do. Because all men now no more. Majority of them on public watching. What's the deal? Just a natcha, many tearful. In a nature say, what we read dear Margeno, a pasca. A young she and ye. Oh, who could appear?
Obi don't remember. Just a second.
With you.
Meba. Afra. Emra na uko school no.
Yeah.
U teacher no wo school no. Me emra me ko school no. Your French teacher no, Mr. Gadegbeku, no ka PhD. Ne trouser no and down the shoes so that. They be an air 3 quarters. Na ade no boni yefu so. Na onye rure mu a ka bonsoir na bonjour monsieur ni na le peste tous les vous les parler les masser me frère ne nyina what you say. But at the end of the day no na ebia yeah papa mo announce ye mama luxurious lunch ni ade no wo dia tu le manger du riz say emuna wudi na no abeti baako obi okra PhD so the infant is around that some say come na PhD name provide. Do
you remember this advert?
No.
Sweetie why there?
Aye.
Mr. Ringo.
Aye.
They're not trying to watch water.
Yes.
Sebe. Now who are no democrat na yare ho. Mr. Ringo nani tiefu advert ne crowd yeah crowd no hu atade na share no or the pen I share it say carpenter
yeah time millennial for time.
But I feel say yeah can sa no. And also in Chester we don't have PhD holders here omundi ye. I'm not sure we should just condemn it on a flat you get.
But I also think say most of PhD holders, that's my view. Most of PhD holders, no, I am fan say omudi no. I think most of them had an affiliation
exactly
outside.
Exactly. Because question now will be
that's how I think or feel. But okay, so you're tra or Ghana sana.
But more question now will be you see, the gentleman did not talk about livelihood or living outside Ghana. He just spoke about the fact that we're PhD and now we a Dutch passport. Because according to the Obia we a doctor ukroma we just work abrochi a prapra or you okay.
Yeah.
You get it. Obi so nya PhD no we just work abrochi won chira do onya hwe or bobra or you okay.
Mekai some time ago there was this issue about Chewa.
Yeah.
Say wakabruchi na say oye waiter. You see, once it comes back to influential people. Nipa no can say asem no. Ah, the better social media na ebi a yes ano. Nipa no will be our followers. Nso Jimmy sa. But you can't the first person na ohun Chewa say oye ejuma ewo restaurant it was me. That was around 2017, 2017 thereabout. Near Worcester, Massachusetts. We do one more. Your restaurant be or Ghana restaurant be a joyful way. Watching it dear, Obwa, Asanti Muni watch it. No, joyful way. Let me say she is related to Onano into a bar from not Obwa. Me could do her no. I was so happy to see her because me say Ghana, me show the movies. And me trimu dampo say me be fro be Ghana ka say wouldn't say Chewa movie or popular Ghana nyina no. Or they serve it.
Oh, what to kwan what you say?
Or they serve it because a normal.
And American what to kwan what you say?
A normal. Who here sika wa brocha ko school. Ejuma oba koye no. Obey the dirtiest job. But no who was sika sen obi a otetela. Our bank.
Sure.
Oiska. Bankers no more American. No do draw na yetwa more high cry is like $25 an hour. But obi a oti abrewancha 77 previous and otiti ejana no. A whole day no mutimi twa $200.
Sure.
A day. To oti abrewan was 7 days multiply $200 times 7. Times 4 weeks. Scan say. Obeka chiro say on betina bank ho. Ma umbe makema tumoria ne chido mpe aba be ye ne ya.
Our system is weak.
You see?
Our system is weak.
But anyway, we the obido. We the brem. Uka say shoe na chia.
I just shoe no. Shoe ne de nya chia. E de nya chia. Professor.
O kasa so say nya fine.
Shoe
na chia.
Oh, say we won be chia. We won be chia.
Shoe na papa.
Ojo serious o.
No me tell say but
train alege bens ato so me can down.
You see some microphone no be ba some microphone dressing no. It's more or less like omo computer whiskets, or they call them. Is that how they call the wizards, you know? You see their kind of dressing and all that. The kind of lens they wear, omuti some way, okay. They are into books. And they are into setting, like our digital guys. Look at the way they dress and all that. I mean, you could tell where they're coming from. They are just crazy. That's how they are.
And they break. Shoe ne be tale say be tale form ye be ti near their tale asiesa
jane ne de be jane da
okay
abroche ne de omo be koda aka akra na ye be du airport atum de ki na beja parliament ho last person odu wa na wafa because they see a Ghana air cost see and obi anya comfortable ukọ kasa nso wan kasa yie na ni aba ho what you say enti better way nyame e wadom de uti bubo mu na say ukokodu abrochira but one thing so your youth na say so omuhuni say
top up why
when you are going they call something grace and favor you can travel and go and be under bridges still ombehu say wonni bi no be ote Ghana kra no sebe na bia ne ho won fa so chen what you say the fact say wo pa abrochira kwacho obi say me do abrochira kra me nya adwuma kra better than obi ote Ghana what you say enti omunye oman ni ye na ye kro omunya ye de akoyi asemu okenya kakake wo watena Ghana ha what testing suyo what testing sa and we who difference wom Obi a oyari a stand up bare floor. How can the person be healed? What I say, but a hono sebi baby or titi krana or the making ends meet no. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
No, I can't say when you're a passport and I say a more the champion the mobile bone and a mobile nacho. I do I to us with that say.
I know the
because on him their waffle
because the fact is celebrities need be crap or motiti no motiti Ghana hanu say any enu mudwa me were dying 4 me were dying 6 me were dying 9 omu gba brochire sisia omu nyina omu yi pampers e wa brochire sisia omu te Ghana hanu say e ba na enu mudwa dia they are second to none. Most of these most celebrities no na there me were car 6 me were dying 4 me were dying 16 52 me number plate e customized nipa celebrities na omo akoshe America omo ni mrewaya na eya adwuma omo she living ebi mu she Connecticut ebi mu wo Hartford ebi mu wo Marlborough ebi mu so wo Westboro yeni mu nyina yeni nursing homes amu ni nyina sanka emre wo Ghana se ne ka usu wo skei ana se na ka musu wo skei more than 16 32 no nanka mwatinem so awe bas mo so mu yi pampers ni bia enti sa dia ma me fa me PhD no ma me fa nko commercial break embrace ya.
When the girl you likes you back. All you need is something red, sweet, tasty, smooth. That is XYZ red wine flavored alcoholic drink. XYZ red wine flavored alcoholic drink. Serve chilled. Drink smoothly. Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons under 18. Not recommended for pregnant women. This advert is FDA approved.
How do I look?
You look so gorgeous, Auntie.
Thank you. I hope my date feels the same. Am I not forgetting something?
Yes, obviously. Laura Mimi.
Thank you. Can I use the washroom, please?
Sure. Flora disposable handkerchief.
You obviously aren't using Flora tissues, my dear, because the Flora tissues, they're soft and easy on the skin and they leave no particles.
I hope you had a good time.
I had fun, thank you for dinner. Are you okay? Do you want to use the washroom?
Hey, broke uncle. I will tell Auntie.
Fat Jimmy. I just love how it feels.
It's happening, Biribi. It's whooshing idea.
You don't know that one to Caramba. The way you and your mother have to.
So one family sick come and you're jamming.
That's the lowest of my father's car.
Oh, hello.
Thanks so much for the $1,000 I received.
$1,000. I blame you. Couldn't know.
This girl, it be my own. Me wait take the tea show you.
Jesus.
My name is Lord. I love you.
Doctor, you didn't want me baby for you. What palm curtains? I saw baby, baby frame.
This be my girl. Right now, I go through one for hostel safe. We are the camp. These are my friends. The ones I told you about.
I'm thinking whom I'm thinking about. Doctor. Let me call.
I'm at the hospital right now performing a surgery. Come with me tomorrow evening at the restaurant.
Hey!
Imboost Herbal Mixture. Insight Media College. Yamauda so bell.
Tapia Herbal Mixture. Usunumbi.
Sankofa Natural Spices. Didi.
Livid Bitters from Capital O2.
One day. Yawa de be 9:30 p.m. Ewo Onua TV so.
Onua TV. Ye dwene ho pa.
All right. It was for I Biribi na still our all share. I feel now also TV now say we are in the middle of it here. Go straight to your next topic. Now, Mwamunim few days ago trending from Winnipeg General Hospital. Now you chile Abrewebi or who was involved in an accident. I'm so trauma, psychological trauma. But according to hospital, no, now almost in the family be anywhere or more ebeshano. And anajo so anajo. So omoda ayana okikem not the disturb other patients no. And the only question I asked and they said, what happened to the isolation wards? I mean, say every hospital was some sort of isolation ward. I be omode critical patients eto ho a ono nko an wo na the nurses wo ho a ombehwe no. It so that ward, general ward, na say mu feel say or disturb other patients now. What happened to the isolation wards? One for now, and almost say Doctor Penino or WOHO no actually more or fan every hospital ho. Now I am say ni chroma or free mono or munim nebusia into no omuko jane to bush be a ni chrome ho no mo. And I think Adichi my menesono. Now there could be two things from me, Monaguchi. There could be two things. Either say modern tube ambulance no mo ede Winnipeg for muntie. Either say abrewano because mu nim the family member bia no. Either say mu wo ne panie bone. Ena mu beja ne to ho ena owu ye. Ana say mu beja ne to bush no. Aboabo ne bi aka no. Ama wewu. Na wo sa doctor no a ye really view from wadwuma ni mu no. Ebushafo na wo TV ne so amohwe no. Wo sa doctor na wo Winnipeg General Hospital ho na utimi ma sa orders no. Wo san so nya the temerity. Utimi so nya kukuduro e ka kire ye media for ne say ane. Una wo make sa orders no say or disturb other patients. Enu nti omomfa no. Na mukodu ni kuro mu ne nso no. Winnipeg General Hospital for ni nyina mukodu maame ni kuro mu no. Mwentimi anhwehwe ahemfie na wo kuro ne so. Mwentimi anhwehwe DC ana MC or wo kuro ni so. You couldn't look for anybody. Mobeka se maame free kuro yi so. Ye nim ne busuafo enti ye de ne bremu wa ahemfie a na ya soma nurses krampo se ye merehwe no. Mwentimi na muko jane to bush na abrewa no etwa omon say nananom ewa asiedom. Enti wo sa doctor no nka wo kodu abrochire ne wo doctor degree na say wo doctor eyi na broni no ama wadwuma. I think we're talking about this. You see what I'm talking about? Because we are doctor. Most of more nurses need doctors am wo kuro mu ha no. Ejuma na eni ho ntia na ye de mo ahyehye who you know na ye de mo ahyehye ho. Because ejuma bi wo ho a it is a calling.
Yes.
It is a calling. Broni doctor and a surgeon etimi wo ne yire ne maame ne papa ne ba funeral. Na your friend said there is an emergency surgery say oba oja funeral no wo ho. E di America. E be yes surgery to save a life. Na Ministry of Health the letter be aba ama me bought Ministry of Health aba so pa men kan ma manager yenko no straight. Anyway, I don't have to read it all because wakakra Ministry of Health answer the yekasa no more relieve that particular doctor no from Ejumem while investigation is still going on. I think the Ministry of Health is really not happy about whatever happened, and I think Yeniaje say omo take quick action, and omo so my assurance say omo investigation no na apart from doctor no obi biara onim sa kananan hu bi no, that person too would face the law full course. Ama Yeniaje pa papa fanese wo maame fanese wo maame ena ebi akwenhia no esi like the whole scenario na doctor every hospital amode na to car mu ena ba be to bush ewo mu krom o da sorry ya wo maame nya accident wo baby wante o da hospital so o tientie mu but doctors no o makoyi no ato mu krom bebi ofiri no o makoyi na to ho bush mu adechi na o maame ewu a general hospital, not to say a government hospital, no.
Yeah, government.
Yeah.
Mama, me that's say ya me on say me ya chimuni. It's here the mansion. Ya na kakra wi mu.
Okay.
Aha, ya na kakra wi mu. It's no say ya me said ya watu ama me say ya me na ya me sofu kum chacha dia. Doctor no Messi no. One nurse for ni nyina na Messi hospital no. Aka ho na media yeye. Because ade we esi e no say ebrochire kuro bi no no ma sa ade we. Ebe si da. Age Africa ene Ghana. Ena sa ade we ebe si. One say Ghana pen na niema bi si a brofu we kura ya mo kan sen ade a enwanwa miraculous yankwe nim brofu nyo bi ade a
you can also use precautions.
No shaking, everyone is learning.
Yeah,
so I'm continue to learn.
Okay,
thank you. On say Ghana pen the BBC ya na de yebesi no wo dwen ho a won te ase
sir.
Ghana pen na eje to me to baabi na ehye na fire service for ni on be do on na nsuo ni kanim Ghana pe Ghana pen na mese menam menante anadwo na ma hu police car na wa short to petrol na ma yiska 300 Ghana monye fanko tobi no waje wa short edi aye an robbers for na ka won chase na ana obi na ka wadane dem na obre ena wo hunu amane na akoronfo ato ahye ne so na police for ekotwitwa agena na police car na be short etiniama bi owa ya wodwe ho a wonte ase hwe ambulance ya ye de ba ye ni ade ekure yetumi di bi fa cement
ene bayire
wadi afa cement ni bayire nso no a traffic ni wo mu te se kaso a traffic no na wonam enfrinfri o ni o de bayile na eko o de cement na eko na ma me ho ofe o sade ewe ya esie no wo ka bibi wa asisi ya na yeme de pa wo se adwuma bi wo no ma eye ofre adwuma bi wo no ma woni patient ya
woni passion na passion ni patient ra difference o passion no actually say adwuma no
wo de abrofo ne me kan enye obi ana na so ba o fast ma mi ntwam esa na ese
mate
o ba mu pe no won with the ambassador me chele no I say ankoyi kawe ka metwam ko de da
yeah wo taso
me da se nyame shira o enti adwuma bi o wa e yo frɛ etona bi na du hospital ahụ wotu se nurse fuon kitinkiti ni bi ebinom enwo nyina adwuma na waye te se nurse no woni ofre etu be sa abre wo bi a wada wa wadi bi 60 years ukọ na ode ne nsa etren ne so no one ne kasa ase ni tipen ene one ne kasa because ọkọ sukuu no a wo wie ye no wanye adwuma bi anye ena wo ye se ne menkoye nurse ne saa and what the akofa nurse no yetimi de mechanic yeti an say aban ni hwehwem so maame ni wawu ana mebo
maame ni wo de wawu
yes
doctor no so the health minister na you relieving off duty for the meantime into on fie while investigation is going on. And then there's an investigation no you so a enya dey e be frɛ ne back. Nti doctor no wanya ko tena fie no do on ko tena fie kura. Mo hospital general hospitals na mo wo Ghana ha no mu say no. Ye ba be so simusu in a way bia. Next week you see another story dey beba eno kwapo dey e are horsing we po.
Too bad. And I was say, you should must say, and from Swanny free doctor now, mammy, and it's all cotton if you quote. As I see, I didn't court.
Yeah, but you know, it's criminal.
Yes, as I didn't court, near the family, acquire so. Yeah, nay, you please you say, yeah, dear Mayo, you didn't fossil, but once again, I say, nearby, and one cotton if you, why cotton if you, any panel, none, no, near ye, I drink Eddie of Friso. Mammy, farmer, Nancy.
Mikojo. Sena why didn't me say a how. In fact, uko social media ultimately say a hankofo. I think say we dey na me share adeni year me areho pa Kojo Sheldon. Why o maniti so sha ehwimu san na fa na nani ataten so em say na papa kan no it was a miracle bia I say onti ase. He couldn't believe it. Mami abrewa. And abrewa for when they start doing that you know dementia, Alzheimer's. Sometimes omunya. But once Ghana for no, we don't even educate us about some of the empeniyari any be. Say mama with dementia, obeti me kacho so ye before ono na ye wo. Na Ghana fa ne de no mo de na koto osofu bi fie na de bia omo chechire ni chain. No mo de bone. Meanwhile it's just growing.
Asem na wo kan kra na to de bia. Oni bia wo kan. I say, before na duro chain no. Mena miku asu mesi. Wa bobo di na bedu baby o say Yesu kura me na mbo na senu. Sasa.
Because
hey.
Asam na asefem. Hey. Abriwa tietiem.
Kurumwa.
Pacho Kojo is a little emotional. Afra.
Well.
Yeah, Kojo break kaka.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Bravo.
I know.
It's sickening. The value we place on human beings. It is like your mommy and wo drive a doctor na wo drive a car no ambulance car no nti ka be you mommy.
Yes.
Ato bush na.
Very true.
First off, meda social media say. Say yes, social media and the alerts with the media. And kasase mo nkayente.
Da.
Exactly. And I think that meda social media and then the traditional media and the consistency radio stations, morning shows, drive times, social programs and all, including this one. Abosu to the extent that the relevancy and the currency that we've given this particular story
has been able to move the government.
Thank you. Masada Dr. Patrick Kumabwaje, Director General Ghana Health Service, so I say, with the prompt action now or the ama ASR adiewe. Indeed, say now okay, sometimes you wonder. Nema bebree aye koso ewo hospital yeka but ana manfo say stories. What nurses and the treatment that they give patients. The attitude, the reception. No krano mo de je obi oyare krano problem. Yeka wansema obi fo say udi sankrofo ho fel and now pese omadwuma ebekoso utumi ra hospital na oye TikTok
nurse ye TikTok obi mbi wa Chimota Hospital.
Thank you.
Ne ho fa no.
Thank you. You've done well. Okokan obi fi wo say o mona thank you.
Yes, me nya malaria me ni subri me yesi twi me moja no wa fafo na ye TikTok.
Na ojina phone so no osresre So it tells you what Osofo said. I said, when you she anyintino or semeye nurse and I find the who intini send the find our ukoye we are now our bed of a no. Sana koso my way mo to the extent that is why we have or we lack the quality of teachers even to train our children. Because bebrina feel say menya university anko dia teacher trainee mekwa koto forms ho de be fame nti enye na kumam enye passion and odi yes adwuma no. I agree with you where you say medical director no da a hospital no. You wish he doesn't even come back.
He wouldn't.
A disaster. A disaster. Because ampa says see these things happen. But you see, my worry again. Do we have CCTV cameras there? The process of where the room baby mamene dano okikemuno till the corridor to the ambulance, is there no CCTV cameras within the space? I bet me who the real thing that really happened. Again, like you really raised that important, mind-triggering thing. What the mama no eko ojubi ne kwanso gomwa kwan no so ho no. Edan ti na mankofa ne book and share address, telephone numbers on the same patient's records that are there. So who did you call first off?
Almost they don't know any of her family.
But that is wrong. So you the patient in a bar, no. Nobody trace. There's no traces.
Why
didn't buy? Why didn't if you Ojobin in the bar?
So almost say it was an accident.
It was an accident.
The accident
what has happened to radio stations within the enclave? Swedro, Winneba, Osimpa FM, everybody there. What has happened to those media access? That to the extent that you could run announcement that obi accident be a si wo bronu we so enti wa ofu say unua o maame na nabi e tu kwan fi ha ko ha no bra hospital ho. Are you saying that people will not come? Okay, definitely. Granted, it is an accident. How did you know that the person was living on that Ojo Road?
Exactly. The same question that I want to ask. Michelle Doctor, maybe someone say.
How did you know? If it is an accident and on that stretch, how did you know that you were taking the same person there? Again, if indeed say unnim nipa unnim baby one, then you are wicked. You know why? Medical people cannot be wicked in that way because say an accident in the sea was that stretch in this one. What are you implying is that person Sunday mamene got to the accident point.
Exactly.
And that is wickedness.
Yeah.
A lot of investigation has to go into this.
Definitely, and we are going to keep up with the investigation because the other hospitals and so on. Next week in India we will be doing a lot of hospitals.
Ghana, the story is that
your 5 minutes to wrap
Ghana,
up.
Ghana. The story is that today I hear we obedient the draws Bible to one thing. It will clear this stuff. And we'll not talk about it again. That's the saddest part of it.
I thought said doctors they swear so we will save life.
Ghana doctors, some of them they don't abide by the oath.
Hey, but they are serious. A whole doctor wobetimi command ambulance say emfa nipa no enko ne krom no mo so do kro no so like the way you were asking me ti asem na asem me bisa and say nti o mwetimi do kro no so entimi mbisa himfie ana say police station be ana like anywhere you can get somebody obenya a little clue about the person na madam na to be just like that. Adwa doctors some Ghana hawo hu ebimu. Some of them are wicked. I'm telling you. Me so for same and also government hospitals they just exchange their colano the blood. emoja blood group as say the man no omo out of laziness ojina phone so lab technician so or checking no ojina phone so omo mistake ye no omo de obi emoja command no within a twinkle of an eye akola she was almost discharged from the hospital we are just like that we are akola 19 years we are just like that. Why are they doing this? Wobeko hospital a wo breno. Now, some of the nurses some are doing well.
Yeah.
Some of the nurses na phone so I said Jama only ni kuna na mpena bi any problem and sa oba betina ho. Why would they do that? Why? Anti hospital na nipa eba beji no ho nkwane mom no obedu ho no mom na mo beku no. Because when the person was coming no when accident mo de na ekono na so onwu ya how come some to me etimi koto no twene just like that. When I heard this issue Mr. Ghana ye beye ye no na papa ye president Nkrumah san sorry nada ye beye ye no because and
I think that he's the only president and now okra PhD
Adwoa Mr. we won say ye die tira ko hospitals especially government hospitals or Ghana say one kasa ubehu issues say ye ni ha say na aban school matron or ye duane wa aban school I only duane ye treat this topic ni kwa e dey na ekoso Ghana ha it means set example say san nipa we die keke na ye no it will not work o mo fa nipa no ko gina court na Mujelino, if he really deserve that, Mujelino, then set the example because it's getting too much.
Hey, Ghana, the obese now say, may a doctor, me sheni di.
Moko na mo de proper toilet. Moko America ko.
Oh, doctor na o ye wo Ghana, no ubeko du obi manso no. Na
o du kochika.
O ye CNA. O doctor degree na ukra ha no. O de beko ko ye CNA adwuma. Nursing assistant na de beko akoye. Afra brema me, I have 3 minutes to wrap up.
Well, in somehow, now doctor, let me say, friend Dr. Pra.
Hey,
Dr. Pra, George
Kwame Pra,
PhD.
Okra PhD.
Who is with Jimmy for Sada?
Some way,
one fine chairman to Sabe.
To be, I'll catch you say PhD.
PhD. Dr. Pra.
I say PhD.
George Kwame. This with Jimmy for dear. And you see, Ghana no ye hwen sem mansem etwem without taking any action. The thing America sir, I've been to many government hospitals for my own investigations.
Yeah.
And I can mention a few. What evidence are asifim. Go to Amasaman Hospital, Gan West General Hospital.
Yeah.
Emergency stretcher bakope.
Oh, you're joking.
Emergency stretcher bakope. Now, who emergency stretcher now? On say e wo hiu e bi was here ye de puli any ade mienu na we anim no asai
small ties
na asai it you fit taxi mu and whatever whichever car you do be fit meba na ye to so a ye pejana te said ye ton yogurt no that is Amasaman General Hospital
right
omo wheelchair ye de wo betina so no front 2 ties no asai it ye peja o say
say wheelbarrow
near the wo ko one way you need a show inside take you vitals no ni refi din baako me yare and I'm call who emergency near them call
right
ye dey share me nsa na you taking me vitals near the obi so remu emergency when say nurse be pa ma cho ka kire me so sere me
otu akwa
ye tu near the akwa hye nipa na dey aba no nkwa hia e che me dey we don't take our health seriously. Ministry of Health minim de omo ye if you had him in social media and I maami asemi asebi and when you baby koye ho aba mo there are worse issues than what we are even talking about.
We know
ko ayenso ano just after nsawom obi wu a ka nye adwuma okrom ho moto it is a wu a because of crime nye no ye do si moto so na okobrane atena wachi na waso efunu nim na ye ne ko mo che ne be sa ha ne nsawom I'm telling you Uko ayeso no General Hospital a wo ho ward no ahakra so this small space and a ward bed hospital bed miensa that same room it take you records book ya share patient records na who board our records ni wo so a e ya sefem ansana baby aye wo pane na ye de dustbin ye de cotton no ye wo wi ane da paper amoja ni nyina wo ward nim
wow and it's also not the yare for na be ko fie
exactly wo hwe omo weighing ayi omo gina so check omo weight any omo wheelchair I have the videos yet time and that is the kind of capital town of Ayensuano and just after Ansawom.
Wow.
You understand? Enti we na de na wo ye na yama na kwot na fie no eso ni fa so wo. And said the kwadwo kan ye no obi be run dross ama nsem we no eso man fa so biom. We live in a country where ye mfa nsem a ehu hia no we don't pay attention to it.
Exactly.
We don't pay attention to it. Ayenti kromu ha. Asem efa yare ho hospital ho nsem ye no efa na serious. He kolebu just this week here twemu ya me amadamfo ne sister e ko nursing school e wo ho krom ho baabi e na ye accident e na ambulance ni fi e honom ho ye osanfa e na de ne bank kolebu mo se wanya connection entua 800 Ghana cedis akwanya bed
yeah obetua
kolebu wanya connection entua sika 800 Ghana cedis e na ya fixed o. That's the way Christ or see you when body 800 Ghana cedis. On your bed.
They pay.
And patients get there. Ya trying to say I was here genital no. Yet nurse need to be catch and say bed in you.
Bed in you.
But who is carry bed? Where are we going to?
I'm your business.
I just last week yeah. This sister now they say your son is spine or boo. You quite an MRI near the idea. Or per bed in the hospital is a bed in you. But with you 800 Ghana cedis near money bed. Now the way a prison, how could you say dues? We don't take all these things serious. Your education, your health, your transport, your roads, we don't take them serious.
Education
institution be say we are Ministry of Health boy chidomna omo release one no proper the john enko be bia enti who say doctor kono wo ho no oni connection with Ministry of Health in 24 no mudi nkobo sa amre ntirekire mu mai ma me ni wo na we wonu se be yenkwase wo no wawu no yenkwase wo ko be bia yeti krom ha na what you
minister
me I am saying that the citizens of this country, especially the youth, say I'm sorry nkokra we mu omomabo omobra wi a omapeske gu omama no hwe obi ba be san be ye so president o no aka kire ye say yan bobra
oh ebisi sanete
you understand obi ba be ye president aka kire say yan bobra yeti krom ha o mampani akoba bi akoka say manya kwa mamunti musimu nto aba mame fa me ho ne abedi ekire so akosa akro na so asa akwa bo se musan fa ma me na me ba me kwan amamu
fast year no mame
I'm just waiting for a day I be do election and ade be 6 e be 12 we no bi a hye dem
obi anko vote gabe de pa
because we are tired we are tired though because the hospital that you go the hospital that I go o hwe ne emesi wo honma they don't experience it they don't o hwe ye ma me no mo go hospital that form kokolebu ko ma wo awi o mutimi nkofie obi awo awie fresh or that form or that pneumonia no obenya
kola no so da ne nchen wo
and they don't care ne ti krom ha ne de nura brain last year ye de nura brain Ghana last year
some say expire report
free ye de abra o minor ye free na so won yi omo yi ye afa na okoboy minister be ka che say o my ye man 2 weeks or back le eduro no won yi eduro na ye de be che ye no eduro na san ko demorrage it's a funny about pesca. I'm about to check Ghana. No, yes, Ghana some pesca about trace Ghana Ghana. They are clear a drone for the mortgage, containers for the mortgage, and Sanya some pesca are clear no ports and
Makuma. Yo, because I feel say you be check Ghana free. Your minor said yes, or move free because it's something omo free.
Exactly. No, I do not want fun to
exactly.
On the mortgage.
Exactly. Kromua. Ghana pe. Ghana Papa. Ghana TB tuberculosis in row. I shot you Kromua. You did no containers about ports. Just issue command. No containers no ye keke no. I call the mortgage. You kwako fiscal.
Oh, issue a
Ghana pena. You to me di cocaine to police headquarters. Ade ya chene ya kofa na wadani
konte powder.
E wo bra police for enyo oni moti aneda. Ghana pe. Ti apo.
Ya po papa.
What na be ya so le me mfa nyame de ntwa to. Ye be ya na ye no. Ko bi na kai me 200 ye be si anesi no. What na be
dagrafa.
What na be ya so le. Aso ne o malam last stop. Udu malam last stop wa. Station wa bi se osofo kum chacha na so le. Na Biribi na be yin shira. Eno ano no fa telephone number oba no afre 0542 515128 0542 515128 me da say bebre
yo ebushafo me hu say your last topic we da my very emotional because any ade na ekọ no se man hwe na man pon last one am say ye no ye de be share next week no eno de me sure say mo ba mo gise mo kura handkerchief because no enya asem ketwa the same Abai hospital being so we are on them udu abrochiri a ura hospital a obeka say hotel but a government hospital obi o Massachusetts bia ni UMass udu sa hospital now you think it's a hotel
Worcester
exactly
Boston Massachusetts
and so it's Massachusetts it was your fault Bibi Gyegye edwumadie na yede ebremo no ye twitwa so kakra Nyankopon ya adoma next week ye ba ye betoa so hospitals ne de general hospitals ne de still yankasa so ye investigations ye be pile up all the stories na ye de abremo na mo hu senior eko PhD for so monko so na munkura mu PhD na Dutch passport for no so omo so enko so no omunkura omode enko form aso ya sene me ye de adwumadie ebremo na mechemu a walas aso ya se ama ye de adwumadie abremo kama na reflow sanitary pad so eka ho bi if you are platinum packs out insecticide spray darling lemon from GMR Industries Ghana Limited omo nyina aso ya sene na ohwe me makeup yi ene minwi so senia e2 share Business Beauty Studio ewo Abekan opposite Abeka Market, right opposite the New Star Oil filling station. Omo so and omo CCM kama na mehu etutu ja say. Enunti ushiabe ukroma edino eyeba akope Mona Gucci, the one and only screen goddess. I remember no I am ebusafo makramu.
Onua TV.